Alright, folks. Oh, forgot to shut my door. Excuse me. We are back. Some more art. Working on our Jinx tattoo here for Queen. And making some more progress and diving on in. Really pleased with how it went earlier today, so gonna do another short stream. And should be about 2 hours. 2.5, something like that. Just to get us to 10, get some more work done on this. Keep the art coming. Can't stop, won't stop, you know? Let's see, am I in the frame? I am. Awesome. Okay. Let's go to a different one. Let's do Funkster. Yeah. Because Funkster has cowbell. And we all know, when you've got a fever, the only prescription is more cowbell. Alright. I think I want to add more of a curve to her leg here. Made it a little too straight before. So she has basically one, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Not as many as you might think. So there's one on the inside of her thigh. I'm sitting weird. Somehow I'm sitting is making my hand feel weird. So then 1 and 2, I think. Well, it should follow the angle of her leg better. So if I put that back on, I was following the angle of her leg, but I want more of a curve. That's better. better. So then this middle one here that goes over her knee. Well, thank you. Welcome in. Good to have you there, Mr. Chads. Chadotes. I can never say your name right. I always mess it up every time you come in. Without fail. Wrong every time. Next time we play Helldivers, you gotta just chew me out on it. I just can't get it right. That's right, Eos. Had such a good stream this afternoon, I had to keep it going. Children are nice and fed, and back to work. Well, we gotta find a time. No, I'm not around on the weekend, unfortunately. I got beekeeping work to do, so I have to go to my parents. They're near the farm, and rural internet is terrible. So, unfortunately, the next time I am around is the middle of the week. Like Wednesday, Thursday timing. So... Since my season started back up with my brother, my timeline for such things is dramatically reduced. We will have to see. Yeah, we'll find a time for sure. I mean, democracy needs defending. Might start your new job soon. Oh, did you get a call back from your interview? Did you get a call back? That'd be great news. Yeah, the walk-in interview, got to see the lay of the place. Recruiter said you're a perfect candidate. Well, hopefully hopefully you do start soon. I'm leaning too much forward. Subjecting everyone to my Chrome Dome. So the next one should be inner thigh, that one, next one down this way. get these little leggings going. It's funny because, like, this is a whole piece and everything, but I'm kind of, like, not that far away from having all the structural stuff done on it, which is kind of cool. Because, I mean, the hardest part of the piece is obviously Jinx herself, right? And after that, it's just firm up details on the hourglass, draw some sand, and get the colors right. So in that context, I may be able to finish this faster than I thought. Which would be good, given the amount of time. Given that faster than I thought is still over 3 hours, so. Well, it's been 3 hours total right now. 5 by the time we're finished, but I think I might have Jinx done tonight. That would be really cool. Crippled Sally with a lot of letters and Kick says, "Come to us, nezhana.com." Yeah, with a bunch of other letters. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Silly bots. Silly bots are silly. All right, let's get this bit going here. Getting our trouser lines done here, and what do we have left to do? So we just have her other leg, her hair, the hands, and her pants, and that's pretty well it. Oh, I may have to add that belt. I forgot to include that. Coming down here. We'll see. I think I might take a moment just for my own satisfaction and lay down some of the colors, like the base colors. The wrong button. Put the wrong button there. We don't want that. We want the right button. Get these lines drawn on these pants. That going there. I think I am gonna put some color down on here. Quick, it'll make it really make it pop. Be good for the video. Like good for the VOD. Going there. Well, that looks great. All right, what other details are we missing? So we've got this. Maybe I should put the side loop. That would go about here. Excuse me. Oh, it attaches onto that. Okay. Okay, so we have a thing just past her butt. Right here. See, I don't know if I want to include it. Queen's drawing doesn't have it in it. So maybe I'll leave it out. I think I'll leave that belt out. Just cause I think it'll be disruptive of how the lines and everything looks, and overall I don't think it's gonna feed into the flow of the piece nearly as well. Had to make some phone calls. You weren't asking you questions. No, it was alright. It was just working. Yeah, it was just working there. Yes, all good. Now, what would have been cool, if I'd have been able to do it, would have been able to play some, Imagine Dragons during this. That would have been great. Everybody likes it when you can play the theme song. This you have footage of when you were working on everything else for my banner, so I mean, put that all together for the time lapse. Yeah, no, it's true. I do have the videos. There certainly were enough of them. That banner was a lot of work. Turned out great though. I'm glad it all worked out. Yeah, I can edit it if I find the time in my schedule, then I'll play around with some editing and stuff and maybe put it up. But it's I don't know. So disappointed that that time lapse is gone. Such a shame. Oh yeah, it took a while. And in the end, the crane's why we don't have the time lapse, because I had to cut and paste everything into a new image so I could actually figure out how to keep it in proportion. So it's that damn crane that ruined the whole thing. Yeah. Well, I just, when I transferred it over the new file, I forgot to make sure that the new file had the time-lapse enabled, and apparently it did not. Because just prior to that, I was working on the web versions of my comic. So... well, what happened was I cut and pasted the layers from the old image into the new image. The new image wasn't coded to save the time lapse, so then when I had everything going good on the new image, I just saved it with the same name I had for the old image, so I saved over the old image with the new one. And so that's why the old time lapse got erased. Which really sucks, but... But yeah, that's how it got erased from existence. It's really unfortunate, but... No, it's all good. It's all good. My goof on, my goof on not double checking those things. I learned a valuable lesson, and I'll pay attention. I'm sorry you didn't get to see it. It was a fun little bit of content to see it all come together so quick. All good, all good, all good, all good. Alrighty. Drawing all these handy dandy little laces. Even though they're gonna end up being that small. Alrighty. Nice. Enjoy it, man. It's good fun. I just got level 25 on my character in there, so now I can buy some mecha suits. So super excited about that. Gonna get my autocannon walker. Oh man, I'm gonna be good to go. Super excited. Made that a little too bulky, I think. That's a little bit better. Helldivers is good fun. I like it quite a bit. It's got the standard sci-fi trope of laser alien, bug alien versus human. So, very amusing in that regard. We just can't seem to escape that that paradigm in our space warren. Now then, if I turn her around... It's all over the place. That doesn't go all the way across. But you might want to know if I can do one of those 20-minute paintings of a Helldive's character. Absolutely. I absolutely can. I don't know what I would price that at. Maybe like 10 or something. Probably do that, yeah. I could totally do that. All right, her hair. Maybe I should make it go up and down that way. What if I have it look something like that? No, her hairstyle is iconically down this way, so... Let's see. Unsure if I want to keep her hair going that way or not. Have to see what's what. Alrighty, so now the braid. The braids, 1 and 2. So I've got that. Okay, I should erase that stuff. Don't need that no more. How tight are those braids? Those are pretty thin. Yeah, I can on the speed paint for the dude's Helldiver character. Yeah, I could do that for like just how does $10 sound? I give him a nice half-hour painting. I maybe do 45 minutes. Not too bad, not too much of my time. Fun little drawing for everybody. Everybody wins. How this works. Cool. Then yes, I can most certainly do that. Does he want any particular pose, like one of the emotes or something? Well, I'll let you find that out. Whatever is fine. I'll think of something. Oh, you're paying for it? Well, you're too generous. It's all the same to me. Just depends on where I send the invoice, that's all. Excuse me. Oof. Yep, however you decide. That'll be fun. If he wants, I can include his loadout too, like his preferred weapon or whatever. Doesn't have to be just the suit. Of course, the less elements to the piece, the more complete it is. So, might be good to just stick with just the armor instead of the loadout. The braids are looking well enough. Oh, she's got all sorts of weird shit in her hair, too. Let's make this one of the... No, I just did PayPal, that's all I have. I'm in Canada, so everything's weird. I don't think Zelle works in Canada. I might be able to accept Zelle through PayPal, though. I don't know, I'd have to look at it. Because I know they offer a bunch of different payment options that you can do via PayPal. So I'd have to look at that. I've only had PayPal like a day. So, still very new to the whole able to accept money phase of my art career. Yeah, I have to take a look. I don't think I can with Zelle, but I'll check through via PayPal. He said no? Cool. No worries. No worries. I appreciate the excitement, but I gotta make sure that the art I'm making, you know, I can't give out too many freebies, you know. It all takes time. I might have some days where I'm making just art for viewers. So on one of those days, if you wanted to, you could always request the portrait for your friend and maybe squeak him in that way. But between this tattoo, my comic, and then the banners you need, and then the other commissions that I'm gonna be trying to get, I gotta make sure that don't have too much time for freebies, unfortunately. But, you know, that's just the economics of life. Alrighty, so Queen wanted this stuff her hair to blend in with the sand. So I don't think I need to detail the braid all the way down. I'll check with her later on that little fact. Maybe. Maybe what? You're busy bringing democracy. Yeah. That's right. Bringing the virtues of managed democracy against the socialist horrors of the cyborgs. The game is so hilarious. I love it. I bet you are. Oh, you're not great. Takes time. I'm still not good at it as well. I don't usually play shooters either, so that's the added, little bit of added issue on my part. Should be similar enough to your Fallout, I would think, but I wouldn't know. Maybe not at all, but... All right. A little too small on the hand. So you're holding the... She specifically had it more spread out than that. Let's see. Where that gemstone thing is. Alright, let's see here. Oh, excuse me. Alrighty. Along just nicely. I don't like how that looks. Oh, I may need some heavy referencing for this. Well, unsure about this hand. I may have to, probably gonna have to talk to Queen about this and probably do some pretty serious referencing to get the hand position right. I don't think this is how we need it to be. Anyway, I'm almost finished with this quick little session here, made some progress, but I'm fading fast and I should get some things set up in the house. So, yeah, I'm gonna be turning in a moment here. What does that look like without? It's close, but not quite it. It's close, but it's off just enough that it doesn't work. So. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some investigating and search for some references to help me out with this hand. It is not doing it. We'll just clear this stuff out for now, so it looks somewhat presentable, even though I'm going to be erasing the whole thing. Because, yeah, that's not right. Nope, we got to redo the hand. Nope, unsalvageable. Alright. Oh, that's way less of lines than I thought I had here. Alrighty, well, progress. We will leave it there. Thanks for chilling. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Oh, a raid. Mellow Chai with 9 viewers. Whoa. Yeah, no, I can stay. I was gonna turn it in, but if you guys want to hang and chill out, then I can put in some more. Thanks for the raid, Mello. That's sick. How'd you find me? To raid, you just look at browse and decide to pick an artist at random? Is my lucky day? Making people work. Yeah, I appreciate it. Keep me going. I'm working on a tattoo for a friend. Yeah, that's exactly it. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, just working on a tattoo commission here. First day working at it. Did an earlier stream where I got most of her done. Right on. I appreciate that. Nice to know I have a little bit of curb appeal. Yeah, just listen to some funk. Inking the tat. So it's been going really well. I've been pretty pleased with how it's been going. So that's the line art we got so far, folks. And the overall composition. Let's see if I'll bring it into view here. So do I. I used to. My earlier streams, I'd have a lot of metal and stuff, but it's so hit or miss. Because, like, sometimes you get a good vibe with it, but other times it would just be, like, screaming. That's way too much for a stream when you just want some, you know, you want to get some vibes. So, I found this funk playlist, and it's been good. Didn't listen in on the stream before raid. Funk is a great surprise. Yeah. No, I'm very glad that I decided to start using the funk. It's been going well. Anyway, let's put my my sketch layer back on here and get the hair done. I've been struggling with this hand for a little bit, as all artists could relate to. Our permanent bane. So what kind of stream did you, what kind of stream were you doing before? No, hey dude. I'm not gonna turn away if I get a raid, you know? I'm gonna keep going. I was initially planning on working till 10, so I was actually wussing out. So thank you for calling me on my I'm being lazy. I'm getting over a cold too, so little low energy there. So I was wussing out, so I appreciate it. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Martin Inc. That's the channel name. That's the name of my little art identity on the internet. My gaming and individual name, I go by Hobgoblin. So someone even called them Mellow. I love it. I love it. So thanks for so how are we doing? What were you working on there, Mellow? What kind of art do you do on stream? Thanks. I really appreciate that. I tried once before to get this commission off the ground, and I struggled with her a lot more in the past. But today it's going well. I've leveled up a little bit. More beginner artist, only been drawn since October 1st last year. Wow, you're already streaming away. That's awesome. Like you just started seriously doing it, or you just started like at all? Streaming daily even except for 12 days around Christmas. Started at all. Man, that's sick. Oh, I definitely gotta check your channel out when I'm done. That's such a cool journey. Never really drew much before. Oh man, Mello, that's awesome. No, I love hearing that stuff. So me, I drew my whole life kind of thing, but off and on. And so I initially went to university for studio art, but I bailed on that 2 years in just because it was a terrible place for an artist. Studio art degrees are not good. There's too much degree and not enough art. So I joined the military and did 20 years there and retired. And now I figured high school me deserves to take a crack at the whole professional artist dream. And so now I'm working on making comics and freelancing. I'm trying to get into the commissions and doing some freelance work and stuff in the meantime. And I'm a beekeeper as well, so I got lots of interesting work things that I can talk about. So, but I mostly I'm working on 2 comics right now. My here's the cover of my my Final Fantasy 14 one here, called Headcanon. That's just, you know, a fan comic about my time in the game and an excuse to draw Final Fantasy 14 stuff. Yeah, EOS was my first viewer, my first commission. Oh yeah, man. Family business. My brother owns the apiary and I work for him. Well, I still am, so. Yeah, I can, and then my other, my main shtick is my fantasy comic Everard's Legacy. So here, I'll show you the cover to that guy. Right here. Can't make the damn thing big. There we go. Jeez Louise, I'm such a boomer. So that's the cover to my main book. On my socials, I have about 11 pages of it up. And that's the goal, is to push to get enough to publish this year. on Everett's Legacy. My friend wrote the book, and so I'm trying to do an adaptation of it. So that's the backstory in terms of what I'm doing on stream. So thanks. Yeah, I'll show you my favorite page. Let me show you my favorite page so far. It's when I finally figured out how to do lighting. There. It's a little small. I should show it on the main screen, I think. Yeah, maybe I should show it on the main screen. I'll just open it quick to show you. There we go. This is my favorite page that I've done so far, because I actually got to do the spell effects and the magical runes and glyphy stuff. So I liked all of that. That was, so that's my book. It's what I'm working on other times. So, any lighting's impressive, but it looks cool. Thank you. All right, let's get back to inking these braids. It's been quite the experience, because since I was in the military so long, I kind of, I got kind of bad at my art. My art really atrophied, and so I've had to spend 3 years getting my skills back and getting to where I can feel confident about trying to sell my art to people and really lock in to get the book. So it's been a pretty good journey. So, and thanks for popping in here and being a part of it. So, yeah, and that's actually a good thing about your journey. You started so bad that anything now you do is considered progress. That's great. No, people love watching progress and seeing people get better. It's really cool. And there's so many people that can come by and just give you advice. There's so many incredible artists around that can just really level up your game. So such a cool thing. Yeah, it's really good. I pop by other artists' streams every now and again to try to look for, like, okay, well, what are they doing? What's working for them? Like, when I see people that have, like, 100 some people in their chat and they're making art, I'm like, okay, what are they doing that's hooking people and stuff like that? What kind of art are they doing? So, and yeah, there's tons of nice people that are just eager to talk about art and what they're up to and the cool projects they're doing. It's been so good. I've had a lot of fun. I actually met Queen, who, that's her online name, that commissioned me for this. I met her in Final Fantasy XIV. So that game is near and dear to my heart. People come, stick around, you're just being authentic. That's what I've found, yeah. Just be yourself, be chatty, be interested in what other people are saying, right? Had some cool people stop by the stream in the past. I had one guy from Finland. He was in here chatting around, another person from the Netherlands, so that was really cool. So it's a good game, you just can't get back into it. The whole Twitch thing collapses. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. It does take a lot of time. So I just, I'm trying to get, satiate my fix for the game by throwing some art around of it. I mean, you're German, so that's another country for sure. Yeah, I'm in Canada. I've never been to Germany. I should. Been to a few places in Europe, but unfortunately not Germany. So, One thing I was really pleased with this time was how well the boots worked out. Because the, I usually struggle with feet quite a bit. You have worryingly many Canadians in your community, you don't know why. We do, we're all trying to escape. Oh, it's so funny. That's cool. Close that. I usually have my, like an art showcase thing going on. Being bad at feet and is better than being suspiciously good at specifically drawing feet. There's a market for that, though, as we all know. But yes, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But yes, if you are uncannily good at just the little digits, it's like something's going on here. Oh. So did I ask? I gotta quickly check back in chat here. Don't want to double ask you. Oh yeah, you said you were a beginner artist and stuff. What were you working on today? You may have mentioned it, but I can't remember. My soggy head is for a bit you didn't draw humans because faces are hard, so you gave humanoid figures, animal heads, and the allegations came very quickly. Yeah. I understand. And yes, faces are incredibly hard. One thing in my stream earlier today, because I did on Thursday, I tried to do like 2 streams. On Thursdays, I try to do 2 streams just to try to stream as much as I can. But you know, I've got like a little hiccup in the middle of my day where I have to, you know, deal with real world things. And I was just mentioning about how figure drawing is so good and useful to get involved with art, because in drawing the figure is literally everything else. So, drawing a bit of a weird one. Basically, your setup in your room, for your perspective while streaming, so your viewers get to see what I see and can see themselves. Oh, that's a cool idea. A little like Inception bit of artwork that you got going on there. That's a cool idea. Are you doing digital or are you working traditional on your streams? All right, back to the reference here. Let's put the next one here. Digital, nice. So what spurred you to embark on this streaming art journey? Well, yeah, it is. It definitely is, for sure. I thought someone else put something there. Parker of LS, welcome in. No Ted. No Ted emote. I want to make sure I keep saying hello to everyone when they come in. It's a cool idea. Good on you for doing it. Diving in like that. That's super cool. Yep. Certainly is. Alrighty. I'm debating how much to keep my, how much of my line art I'm gonna end up using by the end. But, just because I'm going to try, it's gonna be hard though, because I've never tried it before, but I'm gonna try to emulate how the coloring and rendering is done from the show. I'm gonna see if I can copy that and how well I can manage to make that work. But to start, just to make sure I have all the structure. A long story, many reasons, but I really just started at one point. I was like, I'm gonna start on October 1st before I have a chance to talk my way out of it. That's cool. Really cool. That's so neat. I love it. Yeah, I just started streaming in midway through November. That was when I just started. Try to do many cute stuff. Some have called it cozy, which is a huge compliment. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. You get lots of people chilling for coziness. I'm still trying to find the best sort of subject matter to make on stream, because like I make a lot of art now. I'm trying to do it full time. So also drawn some Pokemon recently, many faves of viewers as a thank you. Yeah, that's a great idea. It's a great idea. So like for me, I've had some times when I've been working on my pages and my comics, and like sometimes I end up getting like bogged down in different architecture, and I sometimes wonder, I don't know if people want to see me like, you know, oh, that's what my house looks like, you know? So trying to come up with of the art that I have to get done, what stuff should I stream and what stuff should I just do on my off time? But so since I'm trying to do more commissions and work like that, I thought, well, it would be cool if I got my commissions, I tell the buyer about it, and then I'm like, you can come and watch me make your art for you on stream. And I think that would be a kind of interesting way to do that. And so far it's worked out pretty well. I just got to be careful I don't like hyperfixate and only work on that one piece for stream after stream after stream. Fan art is a safe bet, but you should really draw whatever inspires you, because that will shine through. Yeah, I agree. I agree. You're right. Like, for example, I'll give you another example of something that I'm debating if I should do it on stream or if I should just do it, because it's got to get done. Back to Evarts here. I'm working on page 12, doing my redraw. So I've got my page 12 here, and I gotta zoom out a little bit so everyone can see the whole page. There we go. So I got my page 12 here. So I have a lot of background I have to redraw and get that going, and a lot of the lighting of the scene. And so I don't know how entertaining it would be to watch me redraw broken tables and warped floorboards, right? Whereas like seeing me color in and get my lighting going like I did with my character Ariel here, that's more interesting, I feel. So that might be good. Yeah, I should do that. I spent like 5 streams working on Eos's banner, because Eos streams as well, and he wanted me to make a Twitch banner for him. Mainly full scenes with environment, so that's what people watch at my place. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the banner that I made for Eos. Just finished it. He finished. He keeps wanting to add more, so. which is good. I gotta add a little cat here, and I gotta add one more figure here. But I'm really happy with the zombies. If I zoom in a little bit, they were really fun to do. Like, look at this guy. I love how he turned out. Lots of fun. This guy's got no chin. Love it. That was fun to do. Really quite fun to do. Gotta add the cat, yeah. I used to have a Minecraft man here, but not anymore. Drawings are better with cats and dogs, that's right. People gotta relate to it, right? Everybody likes cats and dogs. What braid loops? Oh, she probably has some more of those metal things on her hair. I think about it. Where is she? Oh yeah, there's two right there. Let's see. Okay. I'll just add two here. Remember to save, or do we use a program that auto-saves? My program does auto-save, yes. Thank you, Parker. But I will save anyway. So it should be auto-saving every like 15 to 20 minutes. But yeah, oh, I'd be so devastated if I lost it. I actually had, oh, you reminded me of something I had happen. So I have, I use these portable hard drives to store my stuff back and forth. And I was used to the old thumb drives where you just, you know, plug and play whatever, you don't have to worry about it. And I found out it happened to me 3 times where some of my comic pages got corrupted and I had to redraw the whole thing. And I thought at first it was just the hard drive was the problem, but it was because I forgot to do the safely remove hardware thing, so it was corrupting the files. So I was so disappointed. All right, my tablet decided to freak out on me. Ah, come on, guys. You cursed me, Parker. You cursed me. All right, well, let's get things back to normal. You just... The curse. Oh man, that's so funny. My whole monitor setups, I have 3 monitors I'm working on, so my tablet just decided to freak out on me and made the whole thing go crazy. All right, we're back. Crisis averted. Oh my god. Sweet lord. I don't even know what you guys saw during all of that little interlude. Anyway, need to head off now. It's past 2 a.m. here, so it's nice chat. I'll try to pop it another time. Always a gamble to raid strangers, but have a great rest of the day and stream, and good luck with the cold. Thank you very much, Mello. Really appreciate the raid, and it was really good to meet you and chat with you. Come by anytime, and I'll have to check out the fine work you're doing. Okay, come on, stop that. Oh my god, computer. I'll have to check out what you're doing too. Whenever I have the opportunity. Alrighty. Oh, it's just a black screen? Awesome. Was just a black screen, so now we're good to go again. Well, that was really cool. That's actually like, I think the second time where I've been like, oh man, yeah, that's right. last time it was getting kind of late. Might have even been my New Year's stream where I was like, oh, you know what? I'm tired. I'm not gonna make it to New Year's. And then someone new popped in, we're chatting. I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's keep the vibes rolling. Not gonna say no when people show up. So you do art, you do some art as well, Parker? What gets you through your day? Or do you just like coming by the art streams for the vibing and all the pretty pictures? Alrighty, let's keep getting these braids going. You do? You're a better traditional artist, but you're learning more digital? Nice. What sort of, like, do you paint or traditional? This is usually like mostly graphite and stuff? That's one thing I miss about doing so much art online is the traditional stuff. I used to do my comics completely traditional. So I would use the well, I'd color them digitally, but I would do all the pencil and ink in pencil and ink. But I kind of have a hang up when it comes to traditional inking that really makes it hard for me to do that en masse. It's kind of funny because, like, I'm so nervous about messing up my line art that I'm like, just drawing everything is like a super stressed heavy hand. So my hand would become exhausted by the time I finished one comic page, that I would just be like, oh my god, how am I gonna do this every day? So fortunately, I can be much more reckless with when I ink digitally, so it's kind of saved my poor hand. Strong speed is pencil and charcoal, but you do paint. Use a wide variety. That's awesome. Shaky hand, so it takes you a long while. Yeah. I do really miss it though. I loved inking with my nibs. I went and I got the liquid ink kind of nib pens that you know they advertise that a lot of manga artists use. You know, one of these. I don't know how well you can see it. But one of these kind of things. Love them. I loved them. Love them so much. So much fun to use. Ugh. Way better than using markers. I initially was using, I sometimes still do a bunch of trad stuff, but like I used to use the microns, but I found it would gray out on me. Like I would do a whole page and it would be already faded, and I'd be like, what is that? I don't like that. So I swapped to the liquid ink, and oh, beautiful. Can really when you lay a line right, oh, it looks so good. So I miss it, but digital is so much faster. So much faster. I mean, like earlier in the stream, to fix Jinx, I literally like cut her apart, put the pieces apart, redrew her, and then put the pieces that worked back together, and you can't do that traditional. She's coming out great. I am super pleased. I love it when a piece comes together and it's just working, you know? Now, I am going to... Oh, let's bring up Queen's... her composition here. So... maybe I should change the directionality of her hair there. Rather than to go up and down, maybe have it go forward, kind of like how she has it in her little sketch. It might look a little bit better, let's see. XP Pen tablet years ago, you didn't start using it much, so you got inspired. Watch our artist here. XP Pen is great, that's what I'm using. I used to be all about the Wacom, but XP Pen just was at a really good price point. And so I'm like, yeah, let's go for that. So I think I got a Artist 22R, I think is what I'm using. Bought it a couple years ago. And I've been very happy with it. My old computer had some weird driver issue, and so oftentimes my pen would just stop working, and that frustrated me to no end. I was so angry, but I got a new computer to do the streaming because I was like, well, I got to make sure that everything works well. My other computer was a bit of a potato, and with the new computer, the problem went away, so I was like, oh, good. I have another tablet as well. I have one I use for traveling. That's just a 12. Is it just a 12-inch one? Yeah, 12. Yeah. We probably have the same one, yeah. That's the one I use for my travel. It's my travel tablet. Because in the, like I was telling Mello, I'm a beekeeper as well, and so in the summer, I have, I gotta travel back and forth between the house to the apiary quite a bit. So I needed a mobile workstation so I could keep making pages and art while I'm down there. Because the apiary is about an hour away, and so using 2 hours of time on a commuting would be just terrible. So I'm like, I'll just get a travel tablet and call it a day. But now, now I've gotten so used to how fast I work on my home tablet on the 22 that I'm like, oh, I really wish I could get another 22 and just leave it at the house. The big screen is so nice to work on. But getting another big old tablet's not the cards unless I really crush it on commissions. Got a few other things I gotta pay off first before I can just upgrade the mobile office, you know? And for the longest time, I used a Wacom Graphire 2. I used that thing for almost 20 years. Couldn't believe it, how long that thing lasted. I'm gonna get rid of this one. So these tablets can last a while. I don't... Yeah, you must see your art is just a hobby? Yeah. No, I totally get that. I only bought the 22, the 22R, because I'm like, I'm retired, I'm committing, I'm gonna become a professional artist now, and I'm gonna be making comics, so let's go. It was an investment in the business. And pretty good piece of kit, I must say. All right, so the only thing I have left to do are her hands. And I don't want to do that right maybe I can get this hand looking all right. I tried the other one here, but it was just kind of mangled. I need to spend some time and come up with. I need to do some photos and references, because she should be holding. As we see here, she's holding this crystal, right? So, in Queen's little composition here, she has her holding it very deliberately, and I think with how it looks like she's lying down, I kind of want it to be a more natural kind of hold, so I kind of want her hands curled more in. But it's a shame she's not holding it in her left hand. That'd be way easier to figure out. Well, let's see if we can do it anyway. No guts, no glory. Covers that up. Sorry, I'm pausing every moment to stare at my hand like this so I can try to figure out how I should try to put this damn thing together. So the thumb is actually up where the second knuckle should be. So the hand should be down here. Second knuckle. Make the fingertip touch. So if that touches there. One of your recent drawings was a drawing drawing a hand. You need to make a tutorial video on YouTube. Yeah, those are always good. Always good to have. I'm okay at hands. It's just, you know how they are. They're very complicated, right? And it's very easy for them to go from looking okay to looking incredibly weird because we just misalign one little part of the hand. So I'm getting better at them, but I definitely need to spend some time. Like, find myself like a Technique Tuesday or something and just draw like a million freaking hands. That would really be helpful. I did a speed painting stream the other day, and I'd never really done speed painting before, so that was really fun. Looking forward to going back and doing a couple more of them. So it should be curled around. Messed up a bit on the back of the hand. You made it a bit chunkier than your reference. Your own hand. Yeah. It's so easy to just, crap, you know, and the way it goes. Faces are similar to that. I think it's just because we so easily as people, we can recognize, like, those are shapes we know very intimately, right? And so when we see them not look right, our instincts are like immediately like, yeah, something's up with that. That ain't right, you know? So it's often hard to just get away with things. How does that look, though? You know what? That's actually not too shabby. I think that might be good enough for now. We might have just done it. You wonderful peers pressuring me in the chat to keep working and just driving through. There we go. I think that ain't bad. I'll have to find a way to thin out her thumb a bit, I think. But there we go. Oh, not there. All right. I'm really excited for when I get enough, when I can get to the affiliate and I can start making custom emotes and stuff. That'll be so fun. Be looking forward to that. The whole other thing I have to spend my time on is learning the program at a more intimate level too. But that'll be worth it, you know? Make the stream experience more fun for all involved. Oops. Alrighty. Yeah, I was glad when I could finally use my own emotes. Yeah, nice. Is that one of them? Is that Majin Buu? Sorry, the chat is very small on my own little screen there, so I'm like, what's actually happening in that emote? Because I know you can use emotes that you get from various streams in other streams. So can you use your own individualized ones in other people's streams? That answers my question. Nice. Almost works. I like the sticker look. Shows up well on most backgrounds. Yeah, it's a good idea to have them surrounded in the white like that. It's a really good idea. Because I have all my stuff in dark mode, so your stuff really shows up quite nicely. By my reckoning. All right. Pretty all right, I think. You got this, thank you. I appreciate the encouragement. I think this hand isn't going to be remotely as much of an issue. This hand should be alright. I think I figured it out mostly pretty well. The other one though was just like, oh my god, what's going on? Well, let's see. Close. That should be more back. I say this one should be fine and I end up just like redoing it. A lot of times we're just start over because I feel I need to make it perfect. Yeah. I was talking about that earlier in the stream about one thing that really has helped me has been in this whole year, I've gotten a lot better at just garbaging what isn't working. I used to be so afraid to like erase and make adjustments because like some of the piece would be good and I would like some of it. And then I'd be afraid to ruin it, you know? But no, you just gotta, if it's not working, try again. If it's not working, try again. You'll get a lot farther with that approach. Like for the longest time in my traditional stuff, I would never use like a kneadable eraser, like a putty eraser. I would never use them. And but now I love it. Now it's like, oh, it's not working, putty. Now it's not putty. Let's keep going. So how did I end up accidentally deleting a finger? Okay. Odd. Let's just extend it a little more. See how that works for us. That's not bad. It's not necessarily good, but like before, I think that is a good enough to pause there. I don't have that many minutes left that I can stretch the stream out, as I do have real life things I gotta get back to. Yeah, she is actually wearing two, yeah. Alrighty, so where are we at? Stop that. Excuse me. There we go. So, people can see the whole thing at this zoom. 16:4. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. All right, well, here we are. Let's just schlep down some, I can color for the next few minutes, I think. So I'm gonna go till a little bit past 10 is, the aim. Back on schedule. I know a lot of artists like doing the selecting stuff, but I find that it doesn't work for me. I understand why they do it, but for me, I just always find it like it's just finicky, and I don't enjoy it as much as just actually just coloring everything in by hand, you know? I understand why they do it, and I definitely see the perks to it, but just gotta stick with what works for me. The biggest challenge is gonna be in the rendering to try to get Jinx's face to really look like her, because I've got a resemblance here, I think. But it's gonna be tough to, like, she doesn't seem to have enough of the baby face that Jinx usually has. So she's like Jinx adjacent, but we'll see. We'll see how close I can get it to her. That's gonna be the trickiest part. But we'll see. We'll see what some lighting and rendering can do for us. Easier for you to just fill it in the same way? Yeah. I do miss some spots though, so I have to be a little more careful. I always find that, oh no, I missed like a little fleck here, a little fleck there. But But yeah, for the most part, that is just how I like doing it. Coloring it in. Did not think I'd get to the coloring stage today. Like, when I was working on EOS's commission, it took me forever to get through to start laying down color and stuff. So, I'm quite pleased that I'm at the point when I can start putting the flats down already in one day at it. So all told, this has been 5 hours of work to get to this point. So all in all, not bad, not bad. I gotta find more of these funk playlists too, though. Digging the funk. But I can't just hit the one playlist, it's only an hour and a half. Don't want to get too repetitive for the viewers. Vibing away. Yeah, I definitely have to fix this sausage finger here. We'll revisit the hand. There's a few artists that I've seen some of their stuff on social media. I think I saved one of them. But some people can do really, like, they're really good at doing bony fingers, and I gotta take a look at what they kind of do to do that. Because that would be really helpful, because the hands are the weakest part of the piece, I feel. Which makes sense, because, you know, I find them very difficult to do. Get some colors down here, nice, slick, and quick. I always like ending the stream and stuff like that with some color on the drawing, because I think the thumbnail shows the last bit of the stream, right? When you look at the VOD. And so I feel seeing some color behind the line art is more enticing. Who knows if I'm right or not. Feel that hair, it's too dark. It shows a dark part of the hair. I want her mid-tone. That might be better. That's more like what we're used to, I think. Hair done. So you've been streaming a while there, Parker? You've got your emotes and stuff, and you doing your nice work. Like, how long you been at it? Just curious. Just started on February 4th this year. Nice. Really just killing it. Great start. I started back in November myself. Yeah, a little over a month then. That's pretty cool. And you already have your own emotes. Nicely done. You spent months preparing beforehand, though. Also had people follow me before you started streaming. Okay. What sort of stuff did you do to prepare? Like, were you on social media advertising that you were going to stream and, like, getting an online presence first, or? Because yeah, I basically just, you know, was working at the comics and I was like, well, why don't I try to, you know, to stream them to help build a fan base for the book itself? Because, you know, even if you have a comic book, if nobody knows you and you don't have anyone to sell it to, then it's not going to do you any good, right? So I was like, oh, I'll get out online finally, get my art out there. Enough with constantly revising and just get it out there so people can see it. And so then I just like, well, here I am now. You draw PNG models and overlay backgrounds. You got a lot of artist communities here. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea. Yeah. I'm definitely lacking on the bells and whistles. But I'll figure it out. I gotta sit down one day and do the whole, like, those little, you know, your little windows where it's like about, where it's, you know, about the artist, what I do, what my system is, stuff like that. You're just gaming, kind of taking a break from streaming art. Right on. Right on. Right on. All right. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have much more time to lay down too many more colors, as the time when I must go and be a responsible adult is quickly approaching. All right. Yeah, I'll finish in this braid, and then I will bid everyone Hear a thank you and a goodbye, and then I'll go and put my son to bed. He lucked in. Doesn't usually stay up this late, but he'll do fine. Alrighty. I can spare one more minute, just to make it pop. One more minute. I gotta have the purple in there somehow. Almost done. It'll be 2 more minutes. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me here. I really want the VOD to have the color and a big splash of color on the pants. I think it'll look really nice. So. I'm not doing that wrong, am I? No, it's the same. I am doing it. No, I'm not doing it wrong. The stripes are the darker stuff. Thought I was doing it backwards. Working on a cursed Furby emote yourself. Nice. That sounds fun. What sort of elements are you using to make it cursed? Are we talking like Death Knight green necromantic energy? Are we talking fire? She is coming along nicely. I'm so pleased. You have an emote of an eyeball and you're animating the beak an A sprite. Is that a specific sprite making program? Once I get to the point that I need to make some emotes, I may have to hit up your stream and pick your brain a little on how to do that. It'll be like this, but with the beak. It's for pixel art. Okay, cool. I'll definitely have to check that out at some point to get making emotes. I also got to figure out eventually how to do those like animated notifications for when people sub and whatever with like dancing characters and whatever, just because everyone likes that stuff and it's pretty iconic. So much I have to learn about this platform. I still have training wheels on, so All right. Yeah, I'll be following suit soon. I just really wanted to put this purple in. Otherwise, I'll be here all night. All right, there we go. Oh, that looks so good. I'm so pumped. Since you chose to upload the 112, 56, and 20 image manually, spreading democracy sure does take a lot out of you. It does, Eos, it does. All right. Thanks again, everyone. Thank you guys for hanging out. Really appreciate it. And I'll be sure to check out your channels as well. I want to, always want to follow back and get to know more people on the platform and keep finding cool folks. I can't play tomorrow. I got to beekeep. I told you. So I do want to, but I can't. I'm gonna be. I won't be at my house until like Wednesday. I gotta go down to the farm. I stay there for 5 days straight, just grind it out in a warehouse, getting the bees ready. We have the packages arriving today, this week. So the bees need homes. They're flying in from Chile. We'll have some queens being delivered too, and exciting times. Well, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. I'll see what we can do, bud. I want to. We will see. Exactly, man. We definitely got a game. So, thanks again, everyone.